Hey everyone, welcome back to my Taylor Talks channel. Make sure that you guys click that like and subscribe button for some more Taylor Talks. Now, I am still not over Driver's License. That song came out last year, like over a year ago, and it's still playing on the radio all the time. And so I wanted to create a video solely about Olivia Rodrigo, her rise to fame, but not only that, but how she transitioned to a global pop star. I mean, when you think about who is really taking over pop nowadays, you have to add Olivia Rodrigo into the mix. I mean, she has 7 Grammy nominations for this year: Best New Artist, Album of the Year, Record of the Year, and Song of the Year. Billboard 2022 Woman of the Year, and Time also named her 2021 Entertainer of the Year. So basically, Olivia Rodrigo is everywhere, and this is only the beginning. So let's take it back about 7 years. She had her first leading role as Grace Thomas in the direct-to-video film and American Girl, Grace Stirs Up Success. Now, I don't know about you guys, and I might be dating myself when I say this, but if you had an American Girl doll, you just were everything. You were popping. So, and I really wanted the dolls. Everyone did, and Olivia Rodrigo beat out a lot of girls for this role because American Girl dolls were just so famous and so popular. And because of this, she actually got recognition from Disney Channel. That's right, she actually got her Bizarre Bark Disney Channel show after she starred in American Girl. Now, she was on Bizarre Bark for about 3 seasons, and she also co-starred next to her best friend now in real life, Madison Hugh. So this show ran from 2016 to 2019. So right after she wrapped up Disney Channel series Bizarre Bark, she was thrust into the role of Nina on Disney Plus series High School Musical, the series. Now, Olivia Rodrigo did do singing in Bizarre Bark, and Disney Channel executives did take note of that, and they wanted her to be the role of Nina on this High School Musical show. And the producers even asked and encouraged Olivia Rodrigo to write a song for the series for the first season, and she ended up writing All I Want. This became an instant hit. It racked up millions of streams, and it became a chart-topping hit. And because of this, Olivia Rodrigo, she signed a record deal with Interscope Records in 2020. And get this, guys, she even negotiated a record deal to secure the ownership of her masters in her music. We all know that a lot of artists nowadays, they fight tooth and nail to get ownership of their masters. I mean, Taylor Swift, she was fighting to get her masters for years, and it was just sold off to somebody else. Ashanti, she's been wanting to get her masters for the past 20 years, and she finally got it. In fact, the majority of the artists nowadays, you name them, they don't own all of their masters. So the fact that she does have ownership is amazing. Now, the moment you guys have all been waiting for, last January, she released her debut single, Driver's License, and she co-wrote it and produced it with Dan Nigro. Now, in an interview that Dan Nigro and Olivia Rodrigo had last year, they said that Dan reached out to Olivia because she had posted a YouTube video, singing her song Happier. Dan said, and I quote, "It was a combination of the way she was singing the song, the intensity in her voice, and the lyrics. It just hit me, and I was like, this is it." Then he immediately DM'd her and started to arrange how they could work together before the pandemic brought everything to a close. Well into the pandemic, Olivia and Dan, they both met up at a studio. They hunkered down and they started writing and producing her songs off of her Sour album. Olivia Rodrigo praised Dan by saying, and I quote, "Dan was one of the only people I worked with who told me, you can do better than that. That's not your best." And I was like, oh wow, okay, this is how I'm going to be better as a songwriter. So they both hunkered down and they did write Driver's License. Now, Olivia already had Driver's License written out, but Dan did help her arrange the chorus. And again, when this song was released, it was met with critical acclaim. It broke Spotify records twice for most daily streams ever for a non-holiday song, with over 15.7 million global streams on January 11th and over 17 million global streams the next day. It went on to break another record for the first song in history to hit 80 million streams in just 7 days. The song debuted at #1 on Billboard Hot 100, and it also debuted #1 in numerous other countries as well. Now, Olivia did an interview that week, and she said, and I quote, "It's been the absolute craziest week week of my life. My entire life just like shifted in an instant. Now, Olivia said that she was not prepared for how this song was going to take off. Neither was Dan, and she already had an EP ready to go. She said, and I quote, "I had an EP ready, like 5 or 6 songs. Then Driver's License came out, and I was like, I'm just not super proud of this. I knew that after Driver's License, there'd be so many more eyes on me that wouldn't have been there before. So I really wanted to put my best foot forward. I didn't feel like the EP was going to do that for me." So instead of scrapping everything and deleting everything out, she decided to write a whole new slew of songs while she was filming the 2nd season of High School Musical on location in Salt Lake City, and she was trading files with Dan at his studio in LA. So yes, Olivia Rodrigo wrote her entire Sour album, or most of it, while she was filming High School Musical, the 2nd season. Talk about a lot of pressure. Now, as a follow-up to Driver's License, she did release Deja Vu, which debuted at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100. This made her the first artist to debut the first 2 releases in the top 10 at the Hot 100. Now, her 3rd single, which is one of my favorite songs of her, Good For You, it actually debuted at number 1 on the Hot 100, so it's her 2nd number 1 song. And then about a week later, she released her Sour album, and it was again released to critical acclaim May 21st, 2021. And it spent a total of 5 weeks at the top spot, becoming the longest reigning number 1 album by a female artist in 2021. Now, the next month, she released Sour Prom, which is a prom-themed concert filmed on YouTube, which is amazing. You guys should check it out. And then about 2 months ago in December, she announced a world tour that includes stops in the United States, Canada, and Europe. Guys, I tried to get tickets for this tour, but I could not. It literally sold out in one day. But her 2021 success did not stop there. According to Billboard, Olivia Rodrigo closed out 2021 as the best-selling singles artist worldwide, placing 8 songs on the year-end Global 200 charts. And Sour and Driver's License were also Spotify's most streamed album and song globally. Olivia Rodrigo has performed at high-profile award shows last year as well, such as American Music Award and the MTV Music Awards as well, and she has walked away with awards from those as well. She is up for 7 Grammys right now. Album of the Year, Best Pop Vocal Album, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Best Pop Solo Performance, Best Music Video, and Best New Artist. Yeah, that's a lot. And she also helped host SNL, well, as a performer. She performed her hit songs Driver's License and Good For You, and critics said that she did a fantastic job for one of her first performances live. Now, Olivia Rodrigo said that she is Taylor Swift's biggest fans. In fact, she even gave Taylor Swift songwriting credits for her song Deja Vu. Her other influences are Casey Musgraves, which I just love her, Cardi B, Gwen Stefani, Avril Lavigne, and the list goes on and on. Olivia Rodrigo had a huge 2021 year, but she just recently announced a few days ago that she is gonna come out with her own Disney Plus documentary film called Driving Home to You, which is a Sour film. Now, what I can see from it, and I could be incorrect, but I think this film will document how she actually wrote Sour and her road to getting Sour out to the world and what happened afterwards. So I'm excited for this documentary. It will be released March 25th of this year. And she is also filming High School Musical, the series this year. In fact, I think they're already in production right now. Now, a lot of people were speculating and kind of asking the question, will Olivia Rodrigo come back to film High School Musical, the series? Because a lot of people were saying, you know, Olivia Rodrigo, she is a global pop star. She doesn't need this show. She doesn't need to come back, even though she is a title character. We've seen shows in the past where the title character decided to just leave, like Nina Dobrev off of Vampire Diaries, and the list goes on and on. But a source and a representative from Olivia Rodrigo's team said that she will be returning for the 3rd series of High School Musical, the series, and that they are in production right now. And it seems like Olivia Rodrigo had a lot of support from her High School Musical folks. In fact, the showrunner or the show creator, Tim Furdell, said that he wanted to leave that decision up to Olivia Rodrigo. He said, and I quote, "Look, I have so much respect for Olivia as a songwriter and as a human and what her own dreams are. I love High School Musical with Olivia. I think Olivia is a massive part of our success but I think season 3 is sort of a TBD in terms of where Nina's journey would go. So it seems like, based off of the show's creators' comment, that High School Musical, the musical, the series, and everybody over there was just really supportive of Olivia, and they would be okay with any decision that she made, whether she returned or not, but we all know that she's going to be back. So from an all-American girl to Bizarre Bark to High School Musical, the series, to global pop star, Olivia Rodrigo has done a lot over the past few years of her life, and she's only 18. Honestly, I only see her going up from here. What do you guys think about her fast rise to stardom? I want to hear what you guys think. Make sure that you guys comment below your thoughts, like and subscribe for some more Taylor Talks. Let's get this video circulated, and as I always say, stay safe. See ya.